Can we share the patches? We sure can. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to open up Helix Edit. You should be able to see that. Connecting. Hey! Alright. So, here is the patch. We're using pretty simple patches, to be honest with you. I'm using the solo lead clean for my clean tone.
I'm using pretty much the same as you. I haven't changed anything.
The Kali V30, which is basically just the Mesa. As far as I know, that's supposed to be a Mesa cab. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it's maybe the XXL is a Mesa cab, but either way, this cab sounds really bright and really clear, and I really dig that. What we tend to do with reverbs and delays is we tend to send them in a parallel chain. So what this means is that anything that is sent down this line is only being hit by this little reverb unit here. This is like a really low mix cave echo, just to kind of give this line a little bit of atmosphere, so it's not just completely dry. But then we're sending a second chain into a delay, vintage digital, and a Ganymede reverb. And that's what produces all that really swimmy stuff in the background. So the reason why I don't have it all in series is because putting a delay in series is going to affect all of the sound that comes through. So you'll get delays interfering with your initial line. So this way I have one channel that is basically completely dry and then another one that is very wet by comparison. So this doesn't interfere with the cleanliness of the tone up front, because it becomes a muddy old mess when you just run it all in series, at least in my opinion. So that's the clean. The distortion is like even simpler, literally running a line 6 bedonk into the same Kali V30, and I'm not doing anything with this cab sim at all. It's a 57 emulation. The distance is close mic'd. I'm not taking any low or high cuts. And I mean, honestly, just sounds good as far as I'm concerned. You don't really need to do anything to these patches, which is why I think the Helix is so cool. You really don't have to do much to these patches at all. And then the other thing we've got is a little stomp box for a pitch shifter, which puts on an octave sound. So that's just when we want to play big, fat, jaunty riffs. Big, chunky, jaunty riffs. So that's the distortion patch. The delay is exactly the same thing, but just with the delay thrown in the mix. So this is where we have all of our, like, not solo leads, but kind of like those little interlude bits. Yeah. Like Simone uses this patch quite a bit in this tune for all the melodies.
Just so you can pop a little bit louder.
Yeah,
rhythm, but not as loud as a lead.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a lead. There's a tiny boost on this with a bit of delay, and then we've just got our full-blown lead, which again is really nothing particularly interesting. It's basically the same patch again, but louder. So we're really not even scratching the surface of what this thing can do, honestly. And really, it sounds so good without having to do much.